The system of reincarnation was founded by Karmapa. The first Karmapa was born in the 12th century, and the current Karmapa is the 17th reincarnation. The founder of the Gaju school was Dusum Chinpa, a disciple of Gampopa. He went into retreat in Sichuan for many years and finally attained enlightenment. He was known as Dusum Chinpa, which means the person who understands past, present, and future. 100,000 dakinis offered him a black crown made from their hair to symbolize his spiritual achievement. Indian masters considered him Karmapa, the person who practices Buddhist teachings, who was prophesied in Sanmo Dingwan scripture by Buddha Shakyamuni. Karmapa built many monasteries in Tibet and its neighboring regions. His main seat was in Tsurpfu Temple in Tibet. Before his life came to an end, he told his disciples, "My Dharma activities are incomplete. 11 years later, a reincarnation with the title Karmapa will come back. Pass all my teachings to a person from the East who calls himself Master." Then Karmapa gave all his teachings to his major disciple, Drugwin Rinchen, before he entered into nirvana in deep meditation. Drugwin Rinchen was getting old and he couldn't wait for the reincarnation of the second Karmapa, so he passed all the Gaju teachings to Benjaba, his closest disciple. In the 11th year, after Karmapa died, a person named Chuji Jaba from Kham came to Benjaba and asked for the Dharma teachings. In Tibetan, Chuji Jaba means master. Through meditation, Benjaba realized this was the genuine reincarnation of Karmapa. So he gave the complete Gaju teachings to Chuji Jaba, who became the second Karmapa. The second Karmapa was born to a noble family of Jilong in the wood rat year of the Tibetan calendar. He was recognized by Benjaba Dusum Khenpa's Drugwin Rinchen. The second Karmapa practiced with diligence and attained enlightenment at Bonring mountain in Ba Tang and became a great master. Local people regarded him as Ju Chen, a person who has achieved spiritual enlightenment. In order to keep an unbroken lineage of 6 yogas of Naropa and the Mahamudra teachings of the Gaju school, Karmapa Shi decided to make reincarnation an official system which could be passed down to future generations. At the age of 79, Karmapa Shi passed all the teachings and the black hat to his main disciple, Wu Jinba. He also left a prophecy of his future reincarnation and said, "Next year, if a person wearing the black hat appears in the west, he is my reincarnation, and you should walk to the north, and then our teachings will be spread, and you can meet me soon." The system of reincarnation has been in place since then. The Gaju teachings were passed down from generation to generation with this system and formed an unbroken lineage. Later, Nyingma Satya, Gelu, Benbo, and other branches of Gaju school also adopted the system of reincarnation to preserve their teachings. Each Karmapa was able to leave a prophecy about the details of his future reincarnation, so the searchers would be able to find the genuine Juku. When a Juku was identified, rigorous training would be given to the child to ensure the purity of teachings would be preserved and passed to the next generation. Other Jukus of the Gaju lineage were identified by Karmapa, Dasitu Rinpoche, and Zhong Rinpoche through meditation. The fourth Karmapa, Robi Dorje, was invited to the imperial capital in 1360 by the emperor of the Yuan dynasty. He was given the title Grand Master. when Robi Dorje came to a place called Tsumkab in Qinghai, a 3-year-old boy was led to meet Karmapa. Karmapa gave refuge and layman's vows to the boy and named him the Gwenga Ningbo. He then made a prophecy. This is a holy child. He's going to bring great benefits to sentient beings. The holy child eventually became a great Buddhist master. He was Master Tsumkaba, founder of the Gelu school. The 5th Karmapa Dechin Sheba became a Buddhist master and scholar before he reached 20. When he was 23, Emperor Yonglu of the Ming dynasty invited him to give teachings in Nanjing. The whole imperial court was impressed by his enlightened wisdom, and the emperor bestowed on him the title Dabao Dharma Raja, the highest title given to a Tibetan Buddhist master by the imperial court. And this title has been highly regarded by all emperors and political leaders to this day. The 8th Karmapa, Mi-Jue Dorje, was invited to give his teachings in the Jiang area of Yunnan province by Chieftain Mu. He won great respect in the area. Chieftain Mu, with strong military and economic power, decided to invade Tibet. Karmapa stopped Chieftain Mu and made him promise never to extend his power to Tibet. Chieftain Mu also agreed to build 108 Gaju monasteries in his ruling area. The 10th Karmapa, Ji Ying Dorje, was enthroned in Supu Temple when he was 7. Ming Dynasty Emperor Wan Li sent gifts to celebrate his enthronement. When Mongolians took control of Tibet, Karmapa went to Yunnan. With the support of Chieftain Mu, he made his main seat in Yunnan and built many monasteries. Karmapa went back to Lhasa in the winter of 1673. He was welcomed by the 5th Dalai Lama, and some of the occupied Garma Gaju monasteries were returned to him. Karmapa died in 1674. The Dalai Lama made a donation for his funeral and gave praises to Karmapa's great achievements. The 16th Karmapa, Ranjong Ribi Dorje, was recognized by the 11th Dasito Rinpoche in 1913 and was enthroned in Sorpu Temple. He grew up in Tibet and Kham, studied and later gave teachings to the local people in these regions. The 16th Karmapa went to Sikkim in 1959. With the request of the royal family, he built Rungding Temple, which later became the main international seat of Karmapa. In the next 2 decades, Karmapa made extensive journeys to countries in Asia, America, and Europe to give Buddhist teachings. Karmapa has traveled around the world twice. The 17th Karmapa, Ochen Chenle Doje, was born in Tibet on June 26, 1985. The search team went to find the Jugu with the instructions given by the 16th Karmapa. Ochen Chenle Doje was found and enthroned in Sorpu Temple on September 17, 1992. With unsurpassed wisdom and spiritual attainment, the Jugu proved he was the genuine reincarnation of Karmapa and won respect from spiritual leaders in China and other countries. This person who practices Buddha's teachings has benefited sentient beings from all realms with his compassion and enlightenment. Zhugun Renqing, the principal disciple of the first Karmapa, also took reincarnations and came back to help Karmapa to spread the Gaju teachings. The emperor bestowed upon him the title Dasitu. The eighth Dasitu Rinpoche, Cheji Druo Ni, was a renowned Mahapandita in Tibet. Many scholars from India and Nepal came to learn from him, founded Barbang Temple in Sichuan, and it became the main Garma Gaju Temple and monastery in Kham. Barbang Temple had branched out to more than 100 monasteries. Some of them belonged to the Nyingma and Satya schools. The recent 12th Dasitu Rinpoche, Bema Donya Ninche, resides in Wisdom Forest in India. He is the principal disciple of the 16th Karmapa, the perfect holder of the Garma Gaju teachings. He is also the root guru of the 17th Karmapa. The Garma Gaju school has developed several reincarnation systems. Karmapa and Dasitu are only two of these reincarnations. There are also reincarnations of Jia Zhao Living Buddha, Zhong Gong Living Buddha, Ba Wu Living Buddha, Zhe Huo Living Buddha, and Dongbao Zhongba Living Buddha. Since the 18th century, Dongbao Living Buddha was the master that headed the Garma Gaju school. Usually he resided in the Zhiyun Temple, and there were more communities of temples and living Buddhas under his guidance. During the Ming and early Qing dynasties, Chinese Buddhism, Tibetan Buddhism, and Taoism had spread to the Lijiang area in Yunnan. All religions coexisted harmoniously. When the Mongolians took control of Tibet in the early Qing dynasty, they either occupied or destroyed most of the Garma Gaju monasteries. The 10th Karmapa had to move to the basin area connected by the Jingsha River, Nu River, and Lancang River. He brought Buddhism to that area and built more than 100 monasteries in Jiang area. That was the time when Buddhism was blooming in the basin area. Karmapa also brought advanced culture and production skills to the people there. People at that time enjoyed peace and prosperity. Karmapa eventually left the area and returned to Tsurpu Temple, leaving no Buddhist master to succeed him. Chieftain Mu of Lijiang invited Karmapa and Dasitu Rinpoche to preside in the area, but unfortunately the two spiritual masters could not come. They sent Dongbao Zhongba Living Buddha to preside in Lijiang. The first Zhongba Living Buddha was born in 1146 in the Kham region to a family of yogins. He took the monastic vows and became a monk at the age of 13. When he was 16, he came to Tibet with his uncle to further his study in Buddhism and became a major disciple of Pa Mu Ju Ba. He was such a diligent student and hard-working assistant of his guru that people started calling him Lama Zhongba. One day, Pa Mu Ju Ba told him, "You will achieve realization in the East. Go to Garma of Kham. There is a great master like me. He will become your root guru and lead you to enlightenment." After his master Pa Mu Jupa died, Lama Zhongba left the place where he had been studying for 10 years. Lama Zhongba went to Kham, as his master instructed, and became a disciple of Karmapa. Lama Zhongba served Karmapa for many years. One day Karmapa told Lama Zhongba that he should go to all the holy sites and take retreats. For 8 years, Lama Zhongba had been to many holy sites and went to give teachings to other people. According to the prophecy of Karmapa, Lama Zhongba went to the Kham area and started teaching. Lama Zhongba met Kar Danbar Tichia, founder of Godto Temple, and received the Zhou Qin teachings of Nyingma school from him. Lama Zhongba integrated the teachings of Mahamudra and Zhou Qin and spread his teachings to hundreds and thousands of students in the Kham region. The fifth Zhongba living Buddha was reincarnated in Kham and was recognized by the fifth Karmapa. Later he went to Nanjing with Karmapa to perform funeral rituals for Emperor Yunglei's mother. Karmapa was bestowed with the title Dabao Dharma Raja and Zhongba living Buddha. He was titled Dongbao living Buddha after he performed a series of miracles in the imperial court. The 13th Dongbao Zhongba living Buddha was the elder brother of the 6th Benchen Lama, a renowned master in Tibetan Buddhism. The 10th Sharmapa of Gaju school was also his brother. Zhongba living Buddha had accompanied Panchen Lama to Beijing and received the title Hutu Ketu from Emperor Qianlong. Hutu Ketu was a highly prestigious title, which could only be given by the central government and only to a dozen Buddhist masters. Emperor Qianlong sent Zhongba living Buddha to Yunnan to take care of religious matters in that area in his old age. Zhongba living Buddha presided in Yunnan and Buddhism flourished there. He was highly respected by the local ethnic groups, and great harmony was created in the communities. Zhongba living Buddha has been reincarnated in that area since then. The 14th Dongbao Zhongba living Buddha, named Qiji Wanshu, was born in the Wechi county of Dichin Prefecture. The 14th Dongbao Zhongba living Buddha studied Buddhism with Dasitu Rinpoche, abbot of Barbang Temple, at a very young age. With the invitation of Chieftain Mu, Karmapa and Dasitu Rinpoche sent the 14th Dongbao Zhongba living Buddha to preside in Zhiyun Temple, and he became the abbot of 13 major monasteries in the area. Dasitu Rinpoche also sent a Dharma protector to help Zhongba living Buddha spread the Dharma in that area. The wisdom Dharma protector is still protecting the lineage of Zhongba living Buddha until this day. The 14th Zhongba living Buddha founded a Buddhist university in Lijiang so that local monks did not have to leave their homes to study in Barbang Temple or Tsupu Temple. Many monks were trained in that university. Students of Nyingma, Gaju, Sakya, Gelu, and Benpo also came to study there, and the area became the epicenter of a Buddhist renaissance. People of different ethnic groups also became followers of Zhongba living Buddha. Jiyun Temple, the monastery where Zhongba living Buddha presided, became the main monastery of Garma Gaju school in Sichuan, Tibet, and Yunnan. Zhongba Living Buddha was also abbot of several Nyingma monasteries. The 15th Dongbao Zhongba Living Buddha, named Beima Jile Wanshi, took reincarnation in the family of Chieftain Mu in Lijiang. After being recognized by Karmapa and Dasito Rinpoche as the Jugu of Zhongba Living Buddha, he gave up his right to inherit the post of chieftain and became a monk. The 15th Dongbao Zhongba Living Buddha learned Chinese culture at a young age, and later took Dasito Rinpoche as his root guru. With diligence and a series of tough retreats, he became a Buddhist master. Every Lama of Gaju knows that the Naxi Buddha was called as Lama Muda by the people around the Lijiang. He went to Chubu Temple and joined in the celebration of the 15th Karmapa. He was appointed as the teacher of Karmapa. Then he was sent to Babang Temple and appointed the teacher of the 10th Dasitu Rinpoche and Karmapa. To avoid a violent war, Buddhist master Shu Yun invited Dongbao Zhongba Living Buddha to convince the royal rulers in Kham to submit themselves to the newly established government of the Republic of China. At last they agreed to submit to the new government, and war was avoided. The government of the Republic of China rewarded Dongbao Zhongba Living Buddha with a medal and conferred to him the title Great Master of Lijiang, Yongsheng, Zhongyan, Weishi, Deqin, Ninglang, and the Tibetan Yunnan border. The 16th Zhongbao Living Buddha, named Lozhu Rao Singh, resided in Lijiang and taught Buddhism in southern Tibet. When he spread the teachings to Juilong County of Sichuan Province in 1956, he made Master Geisa Pentso his apprentice, and together they spread the teachings. During one meditation, Master Geisa Pentso found his lifespan was not long enough, so begged this living Buddha to extend his life. But Zhongba Living Buddha said it was an example of everyone's life, and the next generation of life would come soon. Zhongba Living Buddha also had a great friendship, Master Yang Zhong Jiaxi in Sa-er village. When he left Juilong, he gave a hat, a pair of bell pestles, and a drum to Master Yang Zhong Jiaxi and said he would fetch them in several years. This is a special prediction he had made about his own reincarnation.